beautiful people, this is me, I'm your host, and today I'm gonna show you 7 new things which I bought recently. So if you're curious, then keep on watching. This year it's a no buy slash low buy for me. I will say it's more of a low buy. That's the reason why you're not gonna see too many hauls, but there are certain things which you have to repurchase. In my case, I decided to give a try for something new. So in here I have variety of products, and I'm gonna start with perfume. That's Estee Lauder Beautiful Magnolia. Beautiful, it's one of their, I will say, best sellers, but I'm talking about the classic Beautiful. This is another version of it. Like the other one, it's more for grown-up fragrance. This is something new, and what sold me is the Magnolia, and I'm fine with Magnolia and Gardenia in the scent. So when they come up with this, I decided to give it a try. So let's open up. Come on. So you have a nice neat box, and inside, that's a nice, okay. Oh, by the way, I bought 1 ounce. Why? In case if I'm not gonna like the fragrance, because I was base my opinion on the description of the perfume. So yes, you have a nice, neat, chic bottle. It looks similar as their other versions of this fragrance, and they even pay attention to the details. Come on. So it's okay, let's spray it. Give it a moment. It's very, even though the fragrance is still drying, I can smell it. It's more fruity than floral, but it's nice. You know what? I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I should say, I'm gonna get back to this fragrance at the end and see how it's gonna change. But in the meantime, I'm gonna insert notes of it. I was watching one of the YouTubers, and she was doing video about powders. Her name is Risada's Makeup, and she was recommending the Wet n Wild Photofocus powder. When I went to the store, they have 2 colors. This one is translucent. They also have banana, which obviously is gonna be more yellow. And as much as I wanna pick it up, I wasn't sure about it, so I decided to stick to the translucent. Wet n Wild, it's very affordable, so there's a chance that maybe I'm gonna pick up the other shade as well. But going back to this one, loose setting powder, translucent, and you got 20 grams. 20 grams is a lot of product. So when you open it, you have that little sifter, which is sealed, and obviously when you remove it, you're gonna have the powder. I'm gonna give a try to this one, and we shall see. Next items are from Rimmel. I have their highlight and blush, and now I don't need any more of one or the other, but currently I'm working on Rimmel video, and I didn't have none of those items. I know they come up around a year ago, and they come in many shades. This is, come on, open up. This one, it's Maxi Blush, Powder Blush, and that's the shade of it. Besides this, there were a few more. This one, it's called Sweet Cheeks, lightweight powder blush, gives cheek a burst of color that lasts all day, and there is a nice description of it. You're getting, how much, show yourself. You're getting 9 grams, which is a decent amount. So that's the color of the blush, and currently I have it on my cheeks, so you can see the way how it looks. And the second one, it's a highlight. When I was in a store, they don't have too many options. They have darker than this. There was lighten, which I preferred. However, it was too white. If it would be more pink, I will take it. This one, it's 02 candlelight, candlelit. So yes, it's a little bit dark, but if you like shiny stuff, possible you're gonna enjoy it, because it's a highlight. You know, you don't need to use a lot. And also, that's the one which I have it on my cheeks. So the thing which is glowing, yes, that's this product. Wet n Wild upgrade their eyeshadows, and one of their famous, I should say, one of the old school eyeshadows, which is still good, it's Walking on Eggshell. So it went from 3 to 4, and now it's a 5 pan eyeshadow palette. Currently, I'm in a search of it. However, I cannot find it. So when I was in a store, I saw something else. There are 2 palettes from Essence. And yes, I believe they've been out for a while, but I was walking by them many times. And one day I decided to take them home. Why? Because there were only 2 left, and I kind of felt sorry for them. Now, the palettes are inspired by cities, and in here I have palette number 8 and palette number 1. So, number 1, that's the Sydney palette, and this I will call it Italy or Venetian palette. And let me see what it says. Oh, so that's the word, that's the cover for it, which obviously kind of pretty, represents Venetian. So you have the bridges, you have the little gondolas. It's impossible not to fall in love on a romantic gondola ride through the Canal of Venice. The culture of this unique city comes alive with these 9 highly pigmented eyeshadows that can be used to create beautiful rosy looks with pop of blue. So let me take out the cover so I can show it to you. And yes, you have a mirror inside and also 9 different shades, and you got 4 mattes and 5, let's say, a little bit shimmery colorful shades. And let me swatch them for you, so in that case you know how they will perform. Okay, so the pigmentation, it is kind of nice. Let's go for the other 4. Okay. Yeah, the pigmentation is awesome. Possible I'm gonna start using this palette really shortly. Let's go with the last shade, which is, I don't know, it's like, I'm not gonna call it dual chrome. It looks blue, but it shifts towards yellow. So yeah, so those are the shades which come in the Venice palette. Yes. Next one, it's Sydney, and experience Little Down Under, chilling on one of the endless beaches. And then you have similar description. A selection of 9 highly pigmented eyeshadows reflecting the colors of the ocean and the rocks, including intense metallic shades with a high shine finish. And that's the Sydney palette with, again, a nice artwork and obviously the surfers. And let me remove the little cover. And this is the Sydney eyeshadow palette. Now the little blues can be a little bit scaring, but let me show you something. If you cover the second row, what you got, it's really neutral eyeshadow colors. But let me swatch them for you. Oh, by the way, you got 2, 3. Yeah, similarly, you have what? Mattes, shimmers. Anyway, let's just go over with them. 3, 4. So here we go. My next 4. The blues are really pretty. Okay, so we got 8. And we have a dark matte shade, which is nice. Where I can put you, here we go. Those are the shades from the Sydney eyeshadow palette. I do like this color selection because you can create multiple looks, and so far the payoff was really nice, so I will give a try to them. The last item before I'm gonna go back to fragrance is the Advanced Night Repair from Estee Lauder, and this is my staple. I use it every night for many years, and I bought it because it comes in a big size. This is the 2.5 ounce, yes, no, 3.9 ounce, which is 115 ml. So this is like 2 big bottles of ANR plus a small one. It cost me 200, but I know it's gonna last me for a long time. I use this every night, so obviously I'm gonna use it up, and you cannot really go wrong with ANR. That's one of the items which will repair your skin while you sleep. So yes, I'm glad I picked it up, another bottle. And going back to the scent, it a little bit, it get lightened. This scent reminds me of the White Lemon, I think it was Breeze. Either way, it was a lightened version of White Lemon. It's one of the other fragrances, so I'm gonna insert a picture of it. But so far I do like the scent, and it's gonna be perfect for spring and summer because it's fresh, but also it has that background of flowery. So far I like the scent because it has that freshness with a little bit flowers inside, but it's more as a, let's say, spring scent. So yes, I'm gonna put this into use as well, and if I do enjoy it, possible I'm gonna pick up a big size. Those were all my new items. I'm gonna put them into use, and possible you're gonna see them in the future videos or empties. Okay, I see you next time. Bye.